Hello YouTube! This is the D.B.T Gamer Show. This is the D.B.T Gamer Special. We're now talking about E3 2010. This is the third part of my Nintendo wrap-up. I've already talked about Microsoft and Sony, so let's talk about more Nintendo stuff. Now we get on to the giant list of Wii games I have.
Oh, bullshit. Fucking hell.
First things first.
Go on. You've forgotten.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which looks awesome. It looks like a very good Zelda game. The graphic style, it looks like they've basically crossbreeded Wind Waker with Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. The graphics look really good. I am quite impressed.
That sounds like on the same lines as the that Dragon Ball Z Sailor Moon porn crossover thing. Which I've never seen. I really want to see that, just for the laugh.
What the hell?
Don't ask, you need to be an anime fan to understand that one. Carry on.
Okay. I mean, it's got motion control sword moves, and some of the enemies, like these giant plant things that open their mouths and close them, you have to slash them in a certain way to actually defeat them. Like horizontal, defeat the horizontal ones, vertical, defeat the vertical ones. They've even invented some new moves for Link, like the vertical spear attack, where he does like a backflip while spinning his sword, and like a...
Yeah, we understand, mate.
Flailing sort of death thing.
I think it's like the hedgehog whilst holding a sword, kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. It looks really cool and quite acrobatic. I've seen some new items as well, one called the Beetle. It's basically a boomerang that you control yourself with a remote.
As if that hasn't been done before.
But
Dark Sector!
You can pick up you can pick up bombs and basically carry them into enemies and set them off whenever you feel like it. It looks pretty cool. One thing that Nintendo announced that I predicted even before they announced the game.
Oh god, he's going on a self-promotional rant now.
They're delaying it until 2011. It's going to be out before the halfway point. I knew this would happen because the Zelda games are always delayed. I mean, look at Twilight Princess, for Christ's sakes. That was going
to be on the GameCube, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Was it on the? Did they actually release a GameCube version?
Yes, they did.
Was it any different?
Graphics was slightly worse, and Link was a right-hander opposed to a left-hander, and there was no motion controls.
Maybe he's ambidextrous. Link the elf, ambidextrous. The ambidextrous elf.
So, I knew they would delay it.
They always delay the good games.
I mean, when I watched the press conference, Shigeru Miyamoto actually came on stage and demoed the game. You know, there's one guy wearing a white shirt saying, "Okay, I'm going to try and show to play the game." I'm like, oh my god, that's the guy who's showing us. Some English bloke has no idea what he's doing here. And then Miyamoto comes...
Yeah, because as we all know, the English know sod all about gaming, don't we?
No, this guy looked like he had no game experience at all. He was basically a level 0. And then Miyamoto...
Well, I'm at least level 70.
Then Miyamoto comes on the screen and he goes, No, mate, you've got to hold the nunchuck more like a shield, like this. And he goes, oh, for the love of God, I'll do it myself. He comes down through the TV screen, slices a hole in the canvas, and just jumps out. I'm like, okay. And he goes, you just take care of English, I'll take care of this. He goes, okay. He just steps back and just sort of
Fair enough.
the microphone and starts translating Shigeru Miyamoto's language.
Right, man, this is all going above my head, I'm afraid.
Although Miyamoto himself actually did speak good English when he came on stage. So, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword looks really good. Next game we'll talk about, Metroid Other M. One word to describe this game, epic.
I'm still not convinced that giving Samus a voice was a good idea. Okay, it's a younger Samus.
It's a young, lonely voice which fits her character.
What are you counting for? Young, lonely. Same sentence, you nugget.
I talk with my hands.
Yeah, we noticed. Yeah.
So the game looks really good. It's 2D Metroid, so like combined with Metroid Prime, so it's like a hybrid. It looks really good because in certain parts of the game, you turn your Wiimote around and shoot missiles whilst pointing at the screen. Can't they do Metroid Prime?
Like I say, I'm still not convinced that giving her a voice is a good idea. Some characters just stayed mute, like Link and Master Chief and all that others.
Hi, here, hi, here, hi, here, hi, here. And if you want the first CDI version, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. Seriously, Philip,
Sorry about that,
what were
YouTube.
you thinking?
Sorry about that, YouTube. It seems to be possessed by some kind of ranting monster.
I just thought I'd put that in for the lols.
Never mind, I'll throw another pillow at him, cushion at him. There we go. That has exorcised the demons, now talk properly.
The next game they announced was Kirby's Epic Yarn.
What is so epic about Yarn?
The game itself is basically a 2D platformer with co-op play, kind of like New Super Mario Bros. And it looks really good, and I'm glad they make a new Kirby game, because the last Kirby game on the home console was Kirby 64, and that was decent. So it's been long enough. There was a beta version announced for the GameCube, but it never saw light of day because the GameCube died out quite quickly.
I'm sorry, but Yarn cannot be epic.
Well, we'll see when we get to play the game, Adam. We'll see. Okay? I've seen some trailers, I've seen several cutscenes. It's going to be out at Christmas.
It better be freaking good.
Same as Metroid
Epic Yarn, bloody hell.
Same as Metroid Other M, that's going to be out in September. Next game they announced was Donkey Kong Country Returns, also out at Christmas. Looks very good, very similar to New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Another game series I care not for.
Also, Nintendo, I don't know if you're listening, I would also like to see a sequel to Donkey Kong 64. Why? Because Donkey Kong 64 was awesome, and I would like to see a sequel. So, hint!
Julius, they can't call it Donkey Kong 64.
You can call it Donkey Kong 128 for all I care.
Because it's not on the N64.
I just want a sequel, okay?
Okay. Donkey Kong 642.
Well, technically it was called Donkey Kong 68 because you had the expansion pack in.
Oh, he's being all technical now.
The next game they announced, which is basically Mario Party, but with a new name slapped onto me, slapped onto it, Wii Party!
It's going to be like Wii Sports.
It looks like it's basically Mario. It's basically Mario Party with with Mii's. I probably won't be buying this because I played Mario Party 4 and I loved it, but I got bored of it eventually. I played Mario Party 5, it wasn't that good. I played Mario Party 8, enjoyed it for the hour and a half I played at Centre Parks, but I'm not compelled at this moment in time.
Party games don't interest me, I'm afraid.
The next game they announced was... Oh, that's it really. So in the next part, you two will talk about some DS games.
But there's more! Friggin' hell.